Today it's still Wednesday, July 31st, 2024, and 10 minutes ago I received the new spacer. There we go. Nice, very fast. Thank you very much. Amazing, excellent. This one I'm gonna return it back to the owner with the O-ring, with the old parts. Actually, I'm gonna keep it separate, this one, so don't start searching in the parts. And because I have already passed this, I'm gonna get the new ones and I'm gonna put it there. Oh, come on. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna enter here inside. It's not good to waste a piece of anodized aluminum. Maybe they can fix it later on, you know, who knows. Again, it's not my call, it doesn't belong to me. 1 second. Now, I'm gonna do it with both hands. First, lubrication for the followers, full of oil. Alright, a little bit of assembly grease in the housing for the first start until it builds up oil. Same thing with the camshaft, same thing with everything. To have some lubrication. Lovely. And I'm gonna install the pumps, the high pressure lines and the pumps. Then we're gonna address with the wiring harness. Step by step, I'm gonna show you. Let me take care of this one. The bolts are needed. The only thing what I don't need is the plastic piece from here, because it's already at the bolt here. Like I said, the other one we're gonna put here, and this in one nylon bag, back to the owner. One high pressure pump for the bank one is installed, and I'm gonna explain why I haven't installed yet. I have put the follower, I have put oil inside, and a little bit of assembly grease like any other time, all around on the housing, and the needle bearing with high viscosity lubricant, okay? But if I put the pump here, I'm not gonna be able to pass the wiring harness, because the wiring harness is passing from this side, not from front. So what I did, I get the new wiring harness, I check the plug for the ECU here, the pin out, and I check also this plug to be the same. So that's why I have the old one's down on the floor. Alright, I'm gonna put in a nylon bag where was the new one, and it's returning back to the customer. But by just checking this, I can install the wiring harness and I can remove the old wiring harness from the engine room. Lovely. Now, let me dress it and continue. I placed the wiring harness on the engine. The only thing what I have connected is the map sensor here on the intake manifold, and I put the cable extension, the cable adapter for the high pressure pump here. And that's why I'm saying that the wiring harness needs to pass from this side, like this, and has an attachment here. I'm gonna finalize from the high pressure pump and the lines, and then we're gonna finalize the engine wiring harness. See one small problem now. Without the follower, when I test it, it's aligned properly the holes to the threads here down. Alright? Now, because of the follower, it's touching. And you see that it's touching on the intake manifold, so it needs to be squeezed down and turned. I'm gonna turn a bit the damper pulley to change the lobe to find the shortest place here, and I hope that we're gonna close this gap, because there is no room. Lovely. Let's turn a little bit the damper pulley to find the lower side of the lobe. And that's the low side of the lobe. That's how much distance it has. I need to make it a little bit more counterclockwise to fill the bolt inside on the threads. It doesn't come now. You remember when I said that you need more than 100 pounds of force to compress it? I'm gonna do something. No worries. No worries. I'm refusing to cut the manifold, okay, to trim it there, because on the joint here, I used before these pumps, but it was 2015 or 16, and that time I trimmed the manifold here at this point, that's hollow, not here. I cut one piece here because it was touching. I don't want to do it again. Alright, especially for the engine that I'm not gonna be here, like I said. I'm gonna do something. If it's gonna work, I'll be happy, because once again, without the follower, you can put it and it's gonna be exactly. Now with the follower, it's a little bit tricky. Yeah. And that's how does it looks like. Yeah, it might slightly touch there, but not something crazy. Okay. Now you might ask now how in hell you did that, Tassos, right? Simple. You see these small scratches on the surface here, and minor scratches. Valve spring compressor. I put this face, then I get this one. This I put it here, not here, because here it's running the camshaft inside, the end of the camshaft. I put it here. Fortunately, didn't have to remove anything. I put here and then I compress it. It's close enough. I clock it and I put the bolts in place. I tied also the line here. I torque it down, and good luck to pass the fitting there. And like any other time, see the high pressure line where it sits. Need to massage the high pressure line. Lovely. Yeah. Move on. Let's see why the alarm. Why? What in hell happened? Let's go outside. Ah, by the way, at the same time, since I will gonna go outside, guys, what's up? All good? False alarm? Oh boy, once again. Old wiring harness in a nylon. Where was the new one? All right. Keep it there. Ah, back down over there you see also the box for the spark plugs and the box for the high pressure pumps. Let's go back, get inside. All good, right? You sure about that? All right, sir. Let's finalize now the pumps. What I have done. For the bank one, the line, it's been connected, it's been torqued down, it's been routed properly where it's supposed to be. Alright, there is one difference. I cannot use this bracket. I'm gonna show you now why. This bracket comes here, inside, where I'm pointing, there. So you see that now the high pressure line, it sits much lower than before. It's supposed to sit much higher to come here. What I did, I already get from the old line, one second, I get this because I was willing to put it, you know, to support the line, but this will not gonna happen. This will gonna get returned back to the owner. I'm gonna explain why. If I try to massage the high pressure line to raise it more high, I need to keep this down here because you see the clearance. This I don't want to touch on the plastic pipe here, and I don't want to touch on the cylinder head, on the cover. It's not touching currently. And then I have another one point here that, you see, it's not touching. So by putting the bracket and start manipulating, massaging the line, I might be able to do it, but it's fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. I have installed it how many times on the high pressure pumps on the upgrade without any support, and it's fine. Yeah, it's not the ideal. It's annoying, yes, for me mostly. Yeah, but like I said, it's not the first time and I get used to it. The ideal is gonna be to have a support there, you know, to be nice. But it's okay. It's okay. Did I show you the massage that I did on this? It's okay, it came in the position, I close it. Also this, that it's empty pipe here, I don't like it. This is for the low pressure that's connected there, but it's not connected anymore because it has an fitting and it's not in the same orientation where it was before. Never mind. Let me continue now with the wiring harness to finalize it and to double check the wiring harness together. Now, before I continue putting more stuff on the engine, more stuff, it's not remaining that many, okay? And I have the starter on the floor with the positive for the alternator, positive for the starter, the pyro fuse on the terminal there, you know, stuff like that. Let's check the wiring before I put anything else. Let's start here from the bank one. Let's start from front here, all right? Cam actuators, intake, exhaust. It's been plugged in, it's been secured properly, and it's been routed properly the cable, all right? Cam position sensor, intake, exhaust. It's been plugged in. This stupid thing, because new the wiring harness, it's raising up. Yeah, it will gonna stay down later on. Fuel injector 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuel pressure sensor. Okay, this is not a base color. It's a black color. I don't have a base color cable tie. This is supposed to have here a base color. Fine, that's how it's from the factory. Then ignition coil. Nope, you see, that's all. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all been plugged in. Nice. We are good here. The ground cable here, it's been torqued down. The map sensor on the intake manifold. The long cable that comes here, it's for the bank 1. All right, the quantity control valve here I'm talking about, and the other one, it's down over here. Lovely, nice. Boost solenoid, it's been plugged in, it's been secured. Yes, it's been plugged in, it's been secured. This cable, this is for the map sensor that has for the airbox. And we are done from here at least. Bank 2, we're gonna start from the AC compressor down here. That's been plugged, the plug, and it's been routed to the cable here, and has one attachment point here, then it comes here up, and then there is another attachment point here, another one here, then the cable behind of the coolant pipe here for the intercooler, and it comes to the thermostat. This is the heating element that's warming up to open the thermostat faster. It's opening also by itself, but this is warming up and it's opening even faster. Then cam actuator, cam adjuster actuator, it's been plugged in, both of them, lovely. Cam position sensors, both plugged in. This is the plug for the other map sensor that has the other airbox. All right, fuel injector, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ignition coil, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice. We are good, we are good. Nothing from here. These are the NOx sensors. It's been plugged in, it's been routed properly. This is the electrical connector that comes from here. All right. I don't know, leave it down. You don't see it, leave it like that. It's okay. It's been attached properly here. This usually does have a cable tie, but me, I'm putting one cable tie here, one cable tie here on the dipstick. The crank position sensor, coolant temperature sensor in place. The other two NOx sensors. All right. Here, this is for the throttle. This is for the throttle, intake temperature, and the other map sensor that has down over there the intake manifold. Lovely, lovely. What I forget to show you? Yes, I'm gonna show you what I forget to show you. Here, from the bank 1, the cables. It's been routed with this way here. All right, here. Then it comes here for the oil level sensor. Oil level sensor has been plugged in. This cable that's like this. It's not by me. That's how it's coming. This is for the starter. Then we continue here, and we have for the alternator the plug, and then through the alternator for the solenoid of the oil pump. And now continue. Putting the starter, the cable. I have to make something for this bracket later on, not now. Let's move on. I'm gonna put also this foam for the sound per bank. Yeah, we are looking good. I'm continuing. I put the insulation, the foam here with the clips in place. All right. And the same thing here. And here it's been attached inside properly how it's supposed to be. Lovely. It's not missing anything. I put the charge pipe here. I haven't put the blow valve yet. The blow valve is over there. All right. This is the heat shield for the starter and the bracket for the high pressure pumps. This I'm leaving it at the end. You can see why. The inlet pipe for the turbocharger back in place. One small difference. Now, here at this point, I didn't put E10 like this one. Here it's supposed to have an E10 like this. I actually have it. This is the correct dimensions. The bolt that need to go here. Why I'm putting 30 torques? I have repeated that again. I have repeated myself again in the previous video. Because if you put the E10 here, it's rubbing to the pipe. And because I don't want to have any headache, by any chance, whenever I have a chance, I'm removing the E10 and I'm putting in 30 torques. It's original Mercedes. It's not something you can see it everywhere. All right? Just don't hurt the pipe. It's smooth, the 30 torques here. And this one, if you see previous videos, you're gonna make sense what I'm saying with engines. All right? It's not the first time. Now, where am I now? I need to get 2 bolts to support temporarily the starter, to be able to route the cables, and then I have to deal with the stupid bracket here back because I have to modify it to go in place and secure it also here, because you have one hook here. We don't have the rear bridge that comes from here to here. We are putting it here, here, and on this bridge. This bridge, it's pissing me off now, almost an hour. It makes this sound. I'm gonna torque it down because no need to be open anymore. First, I'm gonna close the inlet. Don't come anything inside, because later on I have to throw the engine out of the engine room. Yep. Yes, moving on. These are closed, yeah. Two things before I continue. Before I put the heat shield for the starter, you see that I put the plastic cap here, the protection for the positive, all right? And the M6 nut here, the 10 millimeters head, it's been torqued down. One bolt to support the starter. Let's put the heat shield. Later on, what we are doing, we remove the two bolts from here from the heat shield. We lose the nut from the engine stand. We take the nut out and the washer, and then we bolt back again the two bolts here, the E10. Classic like any other time. Then, one good thing when you have the original heat shields and you don't have, I think this engine came with a stainless steel heat shields that was rattling. This, it doesn't rattle. Why? Because it has an attachment points direct to the gasket. There, you see here and here, and it's been protected, the coils and the cables here in the cylinder head. All right. Now, why I'm insisting to put this? One, it's the attachment points. That's nice and solid, and I'm not gonna have any rattling sound. It's gonna be beautiful. Second thing, you have this attachment point here for the cable. This, okay, it's on the cylinder head, and you have also this one. So it's nice. It's not on the air. It's not hanging. All right. And that's my point. Let me put the heat shield and then the headache, the bracket, back here. I want to put the bracket. Why? To support this bracket, to have extra support here. It's enough. This is enough. I know. I want to put it to support here, and I want also, when you come here, the cable, to be able to bolt it somewhere. I don't think so we're gonna be able to bolt it somewhere here because it's going here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna do my best to get one bracket like this. I mean, if you go to scrapyard, this is not costing nothing. This bracket, a used one, at least here in this country. All right. Most probably you're gonna find it down on the floor. It's they're scrapping it. Nobody's getting it. Actually, you have seen how many times they have come, how many cars here, how many engines without this bracket. Whoever's touching the high pressure pumps here, they're not putting it back again. Don't ask me why. Go ask them. Continue. I was sitting here 1 minute and I was scratching my head. I said, I forget something. What I forget? I forget to show you. I'm stupid. I saw you the cap for the starter, right? Yeah. Okay. Then the cable, the positive, it comes here and this goes like that. Okay. And you have also this one for the alternator. Okay. This comes here, the clip, then comes the heat shield like that, back over there. Nice. And this comes there. Let's put the heat shield now. Heat shield in place. Ooh, sorry. Now, this bolt, it's not been torqued down fully. All right, it's loose. The same thing also with that, because I mentioned earlier that we have to open it to remove the nut. This bolt, from the other hand, this one, it's been torqued down, because we're not gonna touch the front one. Nice. Let's put also the blower valve. I'm avoiding to start messing with the stupid bracket. Let's torque down also this. No, before I need to cover it, I said. Yes, I need to cover the inlet, then torquing down. Put also the blower valve over there. And then the last, the bracket. Blow-off valve installed. It doesn't matter. It's been torqued down, but we have to remove it because there's no clearance. You see how much out comes? Yeah, it's going to give us a headache. So this pipe, when it comes the time, and the charge pipe, the inlet pipe for the turbocharger and the charge pipe need to come out to be able to pass the engine in. And then we're going to put it this from up and this one. And that's it. Now, here we have this spacer with the O-ring down here and these things inside. This is by me, just to find the sweet spot, all right, inside of a nylon bag. Then we have this bracket with these two 40 Torx that comes there, Plus, 1 second, let me put the 30 Torx here, because this is going here with this. Yeah, let me put it together. Yeah, instead of putting cable tight, I put a tape. No, never mind. The 240 Torx are there, okay? The 230 Torx are here. This one that's holding the lines. Also this inside. Fine. Then there is one clip from the old wiring harness. Then there is this plastic, the white one that usually it's missing. I cannot put it because it's spreading apart here. It's far away. If I try to insert it, I'm gonna break it. So I don't want to break it, because it does belong to me. And this one that comes usually here, yeah, now it doesn't come. I mean, I can put it, but it's gonna be pointless. All right, then these things, I'm gonna put it inside of the car. Most probably gonna put it in the glove box. All right, like this. There is any tag on the box external? No, nothing. Okay. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna put it in the car like I said. Let me put some tape. Ready with the box, with the tape. Keep it here. It's going inside of the glove box. Omar, come. This box here, you see, this for the E63. This we're gonna put inside the glove box. There's a spacer inside and some other small things. All right. Then I don't have anything else to do with this engine. I have to deal with the stupid bracket to see what it takes now to put the bracket here. So let's get the marker to see how much I need to cut the bracket. Keep the cable there. All right. Oh boy. Aha. Okay, it's gonna be inside probably, so it's gonna give me an access. I might need to cut also a little bit to trim the bolt. Yeah, trimming the bolt, it's a little bit better than cutting the bolt. And here we have, it's touching the solenoid. It's passing through there. Okay, let's get some measurements. Not necessarily, just by eye and the marker, and start trimming things here and there. I hope that I'm gonna be able to have these threads here. Or worst case scenario, what can I do? I can make a hole lower, drill and tap it. Yeah, and apply that. What are you waiting from me, Mr. Omar?
I want to understand different car.
What do you want from my life? You want me something, so I have to pause the engine, right?
No, I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. You don't have to cut the bracket. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, maybe. You are ready outside from this car? No, you're not ready.
No, open the cooler. I already informed the guys.
You clean the coolers?
They will open for you.
Okay, you have to put the cross member on the scissors table, you know. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna pause it to see what you want from my life, and then I'm gonna continue. It's the only thing what's remaining now is the bracket. After spending some time cutting it, trimming it here and there, testing it again to see if it fits, that's okay, I end up with that. That's the new bracket. Now this is the bracket I'm gonna put here. No, it's okay, serious. Now this bracket I'm gonna put here. Oh boy. Now that's the bracket. Let me bolt it on to see how it looks like. First I cut a little bit, not this one. First I cut this one because it was touching all over the place here, clearly. Then I cut clearly the threads. Then I cut one piece here that's touching on the high pressure line here. Then I have cut it in how many places. It's okay. It's still okay. At least it didn't end up to be like this, you know? Let me put it on. After installing the bracket and the positive cable here, okay, it looks okay. At least it doesn't touch, it's not touching anywhere. It's not touching here. It's not touching there. And we have support from one bolt here. Okay, the other one, forget it. Never mind the other one. At least it's not on the air. There is an attachment point, okay? Yeah, well, when you're dealing with high pressure pumps with upgrade, you have to sacrifice some of the things here and there. Yeah. Okay. Is it touching now, this one? Dang it, I didn't saw that. Oh boy. You see the nut here? It's this one here. Dang it. I'm gonna remove it now again. I'm going to cut the stupid nut. Dang it. I can easily don't install it and call it a day, but no. Let's throw also this out. This one, these things, I'm gonna give it back to the customer. This is the other bolt, and these are the two brackets, the big brackets, because the other one was small brackets, small pieces of the cut. So I'm not giving also the small pieces. Let me cut also this nut from here inside. Don't touch. I didn't saw that. Now I saw that. Yeah, it's not good. That's there. And then I'm gonna install it again. Give me 1 second for you. I knew it. I knew it. Knew it. After cutting the nut from there, now it's touching here on the solenoid. I didn't torque it down, obviously. And where else? It's touching another one place. Let's go to cut also this piece here. Yeah. That's the end. That's the final. That's how it's gonna be. It's not touching anywhere. Plenty of clearance. Yeah, never mind. And you see, it's not touching. It's fine. Where am I? There. That's it. That's the end. Finish for now. Next video is gonna be when they give me the green light, the guys, when they prepare the cross member and the transmission, taking it outside of the engine room and continue. Thank you very much. Over and out.